11 of Sip and Savor, brought to you by Lang & Reed, Napa Valley. My name is Megan Scupney.
My name's Reed Scupney.
Grill master extraordinaire tonight. And we're going a little casual today. Welcome to our backyard.
See, I think it's the opposite. It's episode 11, we're going to take it up to 11.
Oh.
And we're going to fire the grill up.
Pardon me, we're taking it up a notch
Yeah.
and moving it outside. So we've got a treat for you guys tonight. We're doing Bison. We have a recipe that was inspired by Chris Cosentino, who is an amazing Bay Area chef. His most recent project was Los Alcabas in St. Helena. And he's always been very supportive of our wine. So Chris, thank you very much. And Food and Wine did a spread on him that was just about a barbecue at a Napa Valley ranch. And of course, they had a strip loin of bison, a 5-pound strip loin of bison. Well, we're not going to do a 5-pound strip loin of bison.
We're doing one New York and one ribeye.
Yeah.
And some sausages for the kids.
Yeah. Well, and if you have the grill going, you can't just grill one thing.
Yeah.
So we're going to do some bison. We've got some onions going as well to pair with it.
Yep.
I'm going to pass this to Reed to open.
I'm a little oily.
I'm going to open this myself.
Yep. But we're good. And the bad joke of the day is, what did the buffalo say to his kid when he dropped him off for school?
What did the buffalo say to his kid?
Bye, son.
Wah, wah,
You've heard
wah.
Sorry.
Bad joke.
Sorry. So I'm grilling some onions. They're not part of the recipe. I've got red onions here.
Actually, they are part of the recipe. Yeah.
I've got salt and pepper grilled red onions, and then some green onions that we're going to char.
Yep.
That's about it.
Yep. The steaks here have been sitting with a really yummy herb mixture on it. There is fennel seeds and juniper berries and black peppercorns and salt. We like to toast our herbs and spices before we put them on stuff, so we toasted it a little bit and then used a mortar and pestle to grind them up, and
Bob's your uncle.
yeah, voila. So I would let that sit for about an hour. The steaks can come up to room temperature, and yeah, you can get everything else prepped and ready. So
Yep. Wine for the night
easy.
is 2019-214.
It's actually 2016-214.
What did I say?
19.
Close.
It's all right.
It's gonna go really good with the fennel. You see this common theme, this thread that we've been doing with the spices. So we've got pepper, fennel, and rich red meat. Mm-hmm. This wine's gonna go great with it.
I know. Oh yeah. We've been pouring a lot of North Coast lately, so I thought we would take it up a notch since we're in episode 11 and go for the 214.
Well, they just feeding. I'm just dragging down, trying to get down.
Oh,
And the second we start, the kids
nice.
show up.
Yeah, they just
Thank you.
defeated it.
All right.
They destroyed it.
Well, let's get our steaks on the grill, I think.
Yep. Sausage first.
Okay, we're doing a couple brats for the kids. So, I'm sure they will actually like.
I want to get all my understanding.
Okay, we might have a cameo from a famous movie character soon. It'll be very exciting.
Well,
Yes.
can I go see if there's any
Sure.
eggs in the chicken?
Yeah, in just a minute. So we've got the sausages on. That's easy enough. And this recipe actually recommends that you cook the steaks on a plancha. A plancha is
Mom,
just...
Can I help you?
Yes, well, actually, not right now. I don't have anything for you to help me with right now. You can stand over here, though. A plancha is just like a griddle. So we have this here. It actually is a plancha, but you could use one of those large...
Really, a cast iron skillet.
cast iron pan, anything like that. So you're just going to get that really, really hot, and the meat is just going to sear on either side.
Yep.
So just for a couple minutes, and obviously if you are following the recipe and doing a 5-pound strip loin, that would take a little bit longer. We have these little steaks here, so they're going to go pretty quick.
So we've got a New York that's about 1.5 inches thick.
Sure.
That'll take a couple minutes. We've got a ribeye, which is pretty thin here, so I like my meat very rare, especially bison. As tender and lean as it is, we're just gonna sear it, essentially like a dry martini, and just wave it over the vodka.
Great.
Yep.
While the onions are cooking and the brats are starting to cook, we're going to step inside and actually make our burrata salsa. We'll explain everything to you inside, and then we'll come back out, we'll pop the
Throw the
steaks
steaks
on,
on.
sear them side by side,
Yep.
let them sit, and then we'll eat. So we'll meet you inside. Hey, let's make some burrata salsa.
Let's do that. So Megan's gonna walk me through the burrata salsa. Megan,
Yeah.
take it away.
Well, first thing, if you're not familiar with burrata, you should absolutely get familiar with burrata. I'll show it to you here. It's essentially, I don't know, technically speaking, but like a loose mozzarella. This, we buy a container of this.
That mozzarella I dated in college.
Yeah, like a mandolin. Anyway, it's like a very loose mozzarella. It goes amazing on caprese salads. Felton eats it with a spoon. You could do any number of things. It's awesome on pizza, but we're gonna make it into a salsa for these bison steaks. So it's pretty easy. We're just gonna put a bunch of stuff in the blender over here. So this is about 4 ounces. And you know what, Reed? First, can we chop this up a little bit? Just pretty coarsely chopped.
I mean, just in here?
Sure, if you want to. While you do that, I'm going to juice some lemons. We need about 2 tablespoons of lemon juice.
I think chop is a loose term here. Mush.
Coarsely mush.
Yeah, coarsely. Oh, yeah, that's it. That's a technical.
That's what I meant.
It's a cordon bleu term. Coarsely mush.
Coarsely mush your burrata.
I'm going to wash my hands.
Okay. We got some lemon juice. And this is a really simple recipe for the salsa. So 4 ounces of burrata in.
I saw you were 4.5. Just want to throw that out there.
I loved it.
But who's
a little
counting?
extra burrata never hurt anybody.
Yep.
That's about a tablespoon of milk. That's going right in. And we're going to do 2 tablespoons of lemon juice.
Delicious.
I think I need that last. Is that one all done?
I think they're all done.
Oh.
Yeah.
Let's just see if we got 2. We don't have 2 tablespoons.
Negatory Ghost Rider.
Do you remember last week when I lost the frozen lemon juice in the oven? We have a Meyer lemon tree out front that is unbelievable, and we juice it, all the lemons every year, and freeze them, and so we have these
Little ice
handy
cube chunks.
little lemon ice cube chunks. And I lost it last week during our recipe.
All right, 2 tablespoons.
Yeah, that should be about it. Oh yeah.
That's plenty.
All right.
1,
No.
2.
Dose.
That's
Okay.
pretty good.
So let's blend that up, and then we're gonna slowly stream in some oil.
Why we do it slow is so the protein and the oil emulsifies rather than breaks.
That's not very nice.
Go, 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 go!
All right, 2 tablespoons of olive oil right in here.
Now what?
Smells good. It's gonna puree it, and
I think it's already pureed. It's done.
let's check now. I mean, the idea is we're making a sauce. It says it's a burrata salsa, but it's just gonna be a sauce that we're gonna put on top of this.
It looks
this
very
bison.
attractive.
Yeah, I bet. Is it done?
Sure.
All right, let's put some salt and pepper in there.
Okay.
Awesome. And then I'll get a little bowl or a little cup that we can put it in.
Good.
A little ramekin.
Behind you? Or below you? All right, what's next on our list, Megan?
Did you put salt and pepper in this?
I did.
Awesome. That's it.
Okay.
So let's get this out. And you can make this up to 4 hours ahead of time. So you can kind of sit out and be ready with the steaks. You know, you got a little bit of prep time getting the barbecue ready, and then letting the spice rub set on the steaks. So go ahead and whip this up, and oh man, if you're on a fresh bread kick, you could probably take some fresh sourdough and slather it on top of that. Sweet.
Yeah.
And there's our burrata salsa. Back to the
grill.
steaks.
So, grill's hot. We've got our plancha. We've got our red onions kind of caramelizing here. Our green onions are going to take a while. I've got 2 different size cuts of meat, so I'm just going to do the bigger one first.
And that's the New York, strip of for bison.
And then I've got the ribeye, which I'm going to hold off on just a sec, because I like my meat rare,
Yeah.
medium rare.
Yeah, these should be really delicious. Nice and red in the middle. I'm excited. So a little bit about the wine while we're warming everything up on the grill. This is our 2016 214 Cabernet Franc. We haven't talked about it much. It's our single vineyard, single clonal bottling of Cabernet Franc. So what makes this wine very special and unique is actually twofold. The first, and I think the major component, is actually the vineyard and the vineyard site. So this is a vineyard called Sugarloaf Mountain Vineyard, which is the very far southeastern corner of Napa Valley. And if you're familiar with Napa, the Vaca Range is on the east side, and it comes all the way down into San Pablo Bay. And San Pablo Bay is one of the fingers of San Francisco Bay. So it's actually getting these really cool breezes off the day and a longer time in fog and then cooler overall temperature. So what makes Napa is the fog that really rolls up the valley and then back down. And so this is a very, very unique vineyard site.
So it's got Napa sunshine with a coastal range. So it'll be 90 degrees during the daytime, but it'll be sub 50 during the nighttime. And so it's really a beautiful spot to be growing this sort. This is a Loire clone. It's an Antibes 214 clone.
Right.
One of the first plantings in Napa.
Right, and that's the other piece. That's the other piece to the puzzle with this is that the name 214 comes from the Antibes 214 clone, which, like Reed said, is one of the only Loire Valley Cabernet Franc clones planted here in the early 90s. For the most part, everything else is Bordeaux clones, and so for us, our interest was really piqued, and we've been working with this particular vineyard since 2007. Case production on this is just about 400 cases. It's really small production, so. We're always excited when we open it and when we sell it and when we talk about it, and people are so familiar with Lang & Reed's North Coast bottling of Cabernet Franc that to find out we do something that is so elegant and so sophisticated kind of knocks people's socks off. So if you haven't tried it, order it, grab it. If you live in Napa, Reed and I can just deliver it. Super easy.
So this is a good expression. My dad has two ways to say it. He has a vin de l'année, a wine of the year, and a vin de garde, a wine for the ages. And this is the vin de garde. This is one that we really sit on for a long time. This is one that's like a Friday, Saturday night date night.
Is that what we're on? A Friday night date night?
I think so.
Thursday night sip and savor, actually.
She curled her hair, so it's a date night. So this is one of those ones. This is truly a steak and date night sort of wine, which is exactly why we're doing it.
Yeah, so we're excited. So we've got the strip on. We're gonna pop the ribeye on,
Boom.
And as you can see and hear, that plancha is just piping hot.
Yep.
And it's cool. This, if you own this piece of kitchen equipment or purchase it. It's really amazing. I mean, you can make like roasted beets on it, all sorts of cool things. You can use it as a griddle for pancakes on the grill. Oh,
and Hawk is making a cameo.
Do you want to show everybody what you got, what you're borrowing from your friend Teddy today?
What do you have on today?
Do you want to show him? Oh, there we go.
Yep. You want to see what's on the barbecue?
This is Hawk's new favorite character. Pretty exciting, huh? All right, so we're gonna let these steaks cook, and
we'll see in a few minutes.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm diving in.
All right, so we are ready. We've got this amazing meal in front of us that was so simple. I know last week's Sip and Savor got a little bit complicated with a lot of steps, and this week's is just easy,
meat and potatoes.
Easy peasy,
lemon squeezy.
Lemon squeezy. So we've got this the Burrata Salsa, and I am actually
Burrata sauce.
Yeah, Burrata sauce. I'm actually really excited. Oh, good job, Hawk, cutting your own.
I told you I was so hungry.
I'm excited to see how I think it's the spice rub on the Bison is going to go with the 214. I'm pumped.
And so it's beautiful. The creamy fatness of the burrata salsa, and the fennel and the black pepper with the juniper berries is gorgeous together.
Yeah? Do you have a preference over the ribeye from the strip?
I haven't gone from the ribeye yet.
I really love ribeye. It's my favorite cut. I have to tell you, I've never had Bison ribeye. And I haven't eaten a lot of Bison, actually.
Pretty good. Ted Turner from Atlanta grows a lot of Bison, right?
Mm-hmm. I was just thinking about that in my head. When I grew up in Atlanta, and Ted Turner has always been this icon in Atlanta and of Atlanta history. And when I think we were in 3rd grade, and my family took
never stop fighting.
in 3rd grade, my family took a
Try the
trip to
onion.
Big Sky, Montana, and I vividly remember being on a snowmobile, and we came along a herd of buffalo, and I was convinced that they were Ted Turner's, and it was his herd. And then from that day forward, all I wanted to do was be a buffalo vet. I wanted to be a large animal vet for so many years. Granted, things ebbed and flowed, and that path didn't really pan out for me.
We have a lot of animals.
But yeah, here we are enjoying bison, and
Mom, again, I already ate.
you already ate. Well, you ate the sausage. Did you taste the bison? Delicious. What do you think? Thumbs up? Thumbs down?
Tatanka?
Yeah.
2 horns up.
Because it's like, this is a rating system. Felton 2 thumbs up is amazing. So I think it's an awesome summer evening dish. And you could make this, it doesn't have to be bison, it could be beef. Easy enough. You can go to the store and just get a little piece of whatever your favorite cut is. This herb mixture will work on anything, and then the burrata salsa can top it off.
There you go.
So make it easy, make it simple. Burrata. That's Felton's favorite, is burrata.
The sweetness of the onion is beautiful in it.
Oh, I'm gonna dive in more. So I think that's
I'm diving in.
Oh, look, she can't stop eating it. Oh, we got a new favorite. So that, I think, is about it for Sip and Savor week 11. Thank you guys for 11. Can you believe it? We're just so appreciative of all the support that everybody has given us, and all of the.
So we have done 11 cooking shows.
11 cooking
11
shows.
cooking
Can you believe that?
It's pretty wild.
And we've just gotten so many complimentary words, and we're just really, really grateful. So thank you for your ongoing support, for your support of Lang & Reed Napa Valley by buying Loin.
A big thanks goes out to my parents, their grandparents.
John and Tracy Scupney.
John and Tracy Scupney, kind of executive producers.
Yeah.
Our good friend and director producer Ben. You can see any of his information at bentedesco.com.
Yep, check it out.
Please stop. Please stop, just for a second.
If
you have any questions or comments, you're welcome to reach out to us directly via email, via the website, as you please.
Right, so you can send an email to info@langandreed.com. We're always anxious to try new recipes, so if you have a recipe that is something that you love to make and have our wine with it, send it on over. We'll make it happen here at Sip and Savor.
Daddy, I tasted it.
Let's see what else. You can order wine, www.langandreed.com. You can also binge watch Sip and Savor. All 11 episodes are on our website.
It's a slow Friday.
And if you live in Napa Valley and you need some wine for the weekend, Reed and I can bring it over. Just pop in an order on our website, and we are happy to deliver it anywhere in Napa County. So,
cheers.
That being said, have a wonderful weekend and enjoy, and we'll see you next time on Sip and Savor. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers, Aki. Oh yeah.
Cheers the camera though.